start with a poem. It's not my own, but it's worthy of a woman who could be on this stage. Her name is Wanda Coleman. Where I live. At the lip of a big black vagina, birthing nappy-headed pickaninnies every hour on the hour, soul radio blasting into mind window, bullets and blood. See the helicopter up there? Like God's eye looking down on his children. Bars and bars and bars and bars, sandbars, bars, sandbars. Where I live is the gap-filled mouth of Polly, the old black woman up the street whose daughter from New Orleans and who abandons her holiday, leaving her up to wander up and down the avenue and not even on a holiday meal. She collects the neighborhood trash and begs kindness in doorways. Always the same browns, purples, and blues of her loneliness. A dress that never fades or wears thin. Where I live is the juke on the corner. Hamburger, fish chili smells, drawing hungry niggas off the street and pimp mobiles cluttering the asphalt parking lot. Pool tables in the back where much gambling shit take place, and many niggas fall to the knife of the violent surgeon. One night, me and Cowboy were almost killed by a stray bullet from some renegade lowriders, and me and Kathy used to go up and down and drop quarters and listen to Al Green, and the dudes would hate my ways and call me a dyke because I wouldn't sell pussy. Where I live is a nightclub working 1 to 6 in the morning. Cigarette burn holes in my stockings and a wig full of cigarette smoke. Flesh bruised from niggas pinching my meat and feeling my thighs. My ears full of spit from whispers and obscene suggestions. And my mind full of sleep spiders building a hazy nest. Eyes full of rainbows looking forward toward the day I leave this hell. Where I live, avoiding the landlord on the 1st and 15th when he comes around to collect the rent. I'm 4 months behind. And I wish I had a nigga to take care of me for a change instead of taking me through the changes. This building which keeps chewing hunks out of the sides of people's cars, and the insane old bitch next door beating on the wall, scaring the kids and telling me to shut up! Every other day she calls the cops in here. And I hope they don't make a run on me and find all the warrants. Where I live, the little Crips and Brims diddy bop through and snatch up young bitches and flirt with old ones. Looking to snatch somebody's purse or find their way into somebody's snatch cause mama don't want them home and papa is the figment. And them farms they call schools. And mud-flat, bushy-headed entities swoop the avenue seeking death. It's the only thrill left where I live, at the lip of a big black vagina, birthing nappy-headed pickaninnies every hour on the hour. The county is her pimp, and she can turn a trick swifter than any bitch ever graced this earth. She's the baddest piece of ass on the West Coast, named Los Angeles. Yeah. Then one more recent. I dedicate this to a certain man, and you'll figure out who in just a moment. Walking past you at Qantas, the city flyer, gate 3. You were coming closer to gate number 2, and I just walked right past you. After all, I'm certain you're tired of being asked questions by reporters getting microphones shoved in your direction. I have no microphone, but I do have questions for you. You look bigger in person. On television, you look like a scrawny prawn, always bitching and moaning across the aisle from Julia or Kevin. Mr. Abbott, you're bigger in person, but I wonder how big is your vision? Does it ever run the same speed as broadband, or is it just a little bit slower sometimes? Does it trickle like the tributaries to the Mary Darling unless there's a flood of taxation that can help the entire country? Tell me, Tony. I said nothing as I walked right past you, but all this was running through my head. But if I stopped, you would have asked me for weed like any other person in South Australia. Asked me if I know Bob Marley, even though he's been long dead. And Bon Jovi and Bono, who snorted enough cocaine to make Colombia rich forever, are still alive. This is a strange, strange universe. I believe everyone should lick Lindt chocolate before sleeping. The blueberry intense flavor should cause them to see differently. But I'm no health expert, but you can make me the Minister of Health if you become Prime Minister. After all, if it's bitter irony to think that the first legitimate Aboriginal representative in Parliament is a Liberal. But this means there's hope for everyone, because out of this confusion, out of the canker sores or rational thought that sometimes spill out of your mouth, there can be healing, not just economic herpes. I believe that you and I deserve to have one good glass of wine in a conversation. And don't give me that shit about not drinking wine and being a conservative, because you're supporting the Australian economy and Jesus was a winemaker. He made the good shit. Hijo de Dios Shiraz, son of God Shiraz. That's what we'll all drink. And from these 6 stone jars, as we get slowly not pissed on our way to freedom, I'll be the muzzle and you'll be the diplomat. I'll tell you you're cool and mean it, because we might change others' minds about some things. Everything. Probably not.
Whoa.
And now to the ODDie, the Indigenous ODDie. And we have the pictures, please. The nominees Indigenous environmental activist, traditional firekeeper for the Arabanga people. Tamaiti, excuse me, a high-profile Maori, everyone knows who this person is. Maori activist involved in many Maori protest actions. Kathy Freeman, 2000 Olympic gold medal runner for Australia in the 400 meters. And Auntie Sue Charles Rankin, long-term Indigenous activist and elder. And as an honorary member of this nominee committee, I'm going to put in Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight, world black heavyweight who got the heavyweight belt here in Australia when you couldn't get fight. And he was constantly telling America, go fuck yourself. Yeah.